there, first graders. This is Mrs. King with another second step lesson. This lesson, the picture I have is a picture of Shane. Now, I want you to look for the physical clues to see if you can figure out how Shane feels. Well, if you came up with the emotions of worried or scared, I would agree with you. My next question for you is how or what body clues did you use to figure out that Shane was feeling worried? Well, if you notice that his eyebrows are wrinkled and he kind of just has a look on his face like he's unsure what he should do or where he should go, I would agree with you. Now, being worried is a strong feeling. Shane feels very worried. What are some things that Shane could do? Now, if you remember from one of the last lessons that we talked about, I showed you this poster. If you remember that in order to calm down, Shane can tell himself stop. He could name the feeling and say, oh, there goes my kitty cat over the poster, that he could say, I'm feeling worried. Some of the strategies that we've talked about are that he can breathe. He can do that belly breathing. He can also count forwards, maybe backwards with his eyes closed. And we have also talked how he could use positive self-talk. Now, Shane here, he calmed down. He took some breaths. And then he also made a choice. He decided that he was going to tell a grown-up so that he could help himself feel better. Now, taking the step of asking a grown-up for help is something that is very brave, because often when you're worried, you just don't know what to do, and a problem can seem bigger than it actually is. So asking a grown-up for help is a very brave thing to do. It's also a very healthy habit to learn. I've talked to you before about how the adults around you can't always read your mind. And so when you take the time to ask for help, you're actually advocating for yourself, which is a big word that means standing up for yourself. And it's a great social skill to have. When you ask other people for help, you're asking for their input, and that helps to build a healthy relationship. It also helps to get your needs met. So, I want you to think about the grown-ups that you could ask for help. Now, when you're at school, you obviously could ask any of your teachers. You could ask our school counselor for help. You could ask our school social worker for help. Pretty much any adult that has one of those tags on that lets you know that they're in school and are safe. Okay? Now, we've talked about the counting. We talked about naming the feeling. I told you that Shane did deep belly breathing to help. And he also told himself, his self-talk that he came up with was, I'm not quite sure what I need to do, but I know it's going to be okay, and I'm going to ask a grown-up for help in this situation. So those are always good things to remember on how you can calm down. Now, your next lesson, I am going to have a whole bunch of what I call coping skills for you to practice and work on. Things that can also help calm you down and help you change your focus when you are feeling an uncomfortable feeling. So again, just a quick review. To calm down, you're going to tell yourself stop. You're going to name the feeling that you're feeling. Some of the strategies that we talked about were that belly breathing, counting forwards or backwards, using positive self-talk. And today we kind of focused in on asking for help.